Money boy, money boy, money boy. Trade. Money boy, money boy, money boy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn pieces coming by the week.
You're back.
Hello, it's Joy Chit Chat. Money boy, trade. Money boy, money boy, money boy. All right, money boy, what's up?
Well, apparently, my journalistic integrity has come under fire again. I was accused of saying some things that I know I didn't fucking say, but I also know black people in general are hard of hearing and don't comprehend shit. So we're going to replay and review what I said to two content creators on Philly Phil's channel last night. Cause niggas is all in comment sections crying and shit and begging for me to come up on the show with them. So we're gonna review what I said to see what got these gentlemen's panties in a bunch.
And I don't like when people lie on me. Let's sing some comments. Matter of fact, before we start, money boy, can I just read one?
Go ahead.
Oh no, never mind. Guess what? I don't care.
Any last words on what we just viewed on my channel?
Oh, where's my mic?
Shout out to Miss Daly for knowing and completing the assignment.
Yes. So no, actually, to be seriously, like I was saying to Money Boy earlier, after that live, I never went back and looked at it the way I looked at it now until last night when I was approached about the same conversation. And I get it. You're feeling some type of way. But when I go back and I listen to what the words were being said and how you approached Trey about it, but we got to respect women. Women have to understand you can't be out here being gay for a day. And then when you approach with a man that like, listen, you talking to my girl. Now I get it. I know these beta males out here that want to run around here and say, oh, I'm having threesomes with my girl. We doing everything underneath the blue sun with my girl. But then that same female y'all having a threesome with, you better call your lawyer. You better put some money on your books. You better do everything you can because them same chicks is going to come back and try to pull out a sexual assault because what she tried, I'm sorry. That was kind of weird. Did you hear what he said to me? Oh my God. You got to be careful with these. You got to be careful. I'm going to just say that because I got an old, nah. I'm sorry, Trey, because that right there was kind of weird. And
I'm here for it. Speak your speech.
There's a lot of police ass bitches out here that like to play these little sex games, and then when the shit hit the fan, and they want to run to the 12s, when nothing ever happened to them. So I'm so appreciative to the fact that we even had that dialogue with this young lady weeks
exactly. Because for the gentleman that said I didn't have the same energy for her as y'all saw, because I know y'all were in the bushes, we clearly had that conversation with her before. So there was no need for me to address that lady again about it, especially when she said Joy Chit Chat's name in the midst of a conversation about being submissive. So there was no need for me to say anything to her. I let women handle women, and niggas had a problem with it.
And which comes back to the point of when she said, well, Joy, if you would have been submissive, he would have been looking at my titties. But ma'am, we had this discussion on a whole panel. And you had to backtrack. You had to go back and on your words and what you said to me. So I wasn't playing those kind of these word games y'all like to play on the internet because y'all motherfucking content creators. Y'all better be careful who y'all dealing with. Some psychological games going on, or like Gangsta Boo said to Busy Bone, they ain't take their pills. But anyway, You ready?
Yep. Just get it.
I ain't taking the charge for no bug alley bitches.
And matter of fact, fuck it. The same niggas that said I didn't have the same energy for this young lady was sitting their ass in the chat, laughing, kikiing, and ha-haing at the shit that I was saying to the young lady in the chat, saying, I told you once before you were down to get tossed by us. And she asked me, what did I mean by that? And I explained to her, you want a threesome, ma'am, and I've told you before, this is a whole bunch of sexual tension that you get. I know what it's like when a bitch want to fuck me. You exhibit that. But for them niggas to sit there and say, I didn't have the same energy for her, I'm not y'all. Clearly, I had that same energy for her once before. We discussed this. I don't keep repeating myself to motherfuckers about shit that they know they did. Just like I ain't gonna keep repeating myself to you niggas about what the fuck y'all said in the chat that I addressed y'all on the show, and then I went to my live and elaborated on it. So I'm gonna address this shit one more time because you niggas went in the chat and lied talking about what I said. But again, I know black people don't comprehend well, so I'm gonna break down what the fuck I said about you niggas and compare and contrast what you niggas said about me last night. Let's get it.
All right. Push play. And this is from Money Boys live last night. We'll drop the full video link. Yes, review of us.
Being able to speak.
No.
Oh, which one? Hugging being able to get through while it's just missed.
No.
After she cussed everybody out.
Before that elephant, the elephant with the rainbow. I'm talking
Chubb
about
playing.
the rainbow elephant.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Chubb acting like she didn't say what she said.
No, that's mediocre to me.
Oh,
that was mediocre. You know why I said that? Is because we had that discussion with that lady on a whole nother panel. She wasn't important to me for her to even do what she did last night. But I digress.
On our panel, let's just point that out. On our panel, we didn't go seeking this bitch out. And yes,
which
now
means
I'm calling you a bitch.
Mediocre to me. I don't want to even discuss the shit.
I'm just pointing out, I'm calling you a bitch tonight because I've been very respectful to you, you bad face ass bitch. You oatmeal pie stomach ass bitch. No, ain't no Trey nothing. This bitch been playing, as you like to say, on my head top for a long time, and I've been nothing but respectful to that bitch. On the clip that I just played, I did not call this woman out her name, but none of that shit. I've never done it. But the hoe keep playing with me, so now I'm going to treat you like all the other disrespectful ass bitches that I encounter. If you don't like it, so what? Kiss my ass. Chubbs. This is what I find really weird. So, we just up there simply talking about submission and men leading the household. We weren't bashing women or anything of the sort, but it was some gentlemen that kept coming in and they were like, oh, you got mommy issues, sound like you beat women, you don't like strong black queens, we get it. I found it odd because the guy was like, let me guess, y'all hate gay people. And so that was, I hadn't addressed none of this shit but the, do y'all hate gay people, Judge? And I typed in the chat, I said, don't assume or bet, just ask. So when he finally did ask, I said, well, sir, I currently interact with your boyfriend and another YouTube content creator. And I said, I interact with these people every day on panels and chat rooms and I have no problem. So I said, if you assume I hate gay people, so on and so forth. You're right. But what stood out to me is they themselves do not like strong black queens as because they're homosexual. So why is it okay for them to not like strong black queens, but sit there
and let's
I was about to say, I was sure about to say, let me know when I've been disrespectful to them at all. I'm simply addressing what it was that they asked me and pointed out their lifestyle. Let me know when I've been disrespectful or drug anyone, because I was accused of dragging people.
another term that he doesn't use, but it's like. But no, I was listening to this and I'm just confused. Just they wanted to have this conversation with you, but they were doing it in the chat room, and the things that they were saying in the chat room, you didn't even address it. From my understanding, because I think I didn't see you say anything to him.
I did not.
Okay.
I simply told him when he said, "I bet y'all hate gay people." The only thing I said to him was, what I said. I asked him. I said, "Well, I pointed out his boyfriend."
Yeah, I know. But my thing is with them even saying that, knowing that they supposedly support these other content creators that they be following, that can't be true if they shout you out, they let you on a panel, they even invite you, not just shout you out, they invite. So I just felt it was kind of weird that they was in the chat room even spilling out the propaganda that they was spilling out, because that's what the fuck it was. I'm gonna just keep it straight 100, no chaser. The shit that they were saying in that chat room was ridiculous to me. They were throwing out every kind of allegation that you would think nobody would have, but then turn around and wake up in the morning and say, "Oh my God, he said he talked to, and they did this to me." I was like, "But I thought y'all was the gay Tupacs of the YouTube. Like, what are y'all doing?" But come on, see, that was me. My bad. I overstepped. No, I forgot for 2 seconds. Let me get back.
Judge me and Huggy, who actually date black women. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. And I also, when it was first said that, let me guess, y'all don't like strong black queens. I get it. I had to point out that I currently date you. You're a strong black queen by the people on the panel's admission last night. So I said he wasn't talking about shit. Next issue. But he was still able to say it. I don't understand why he's able to say I don't like strong black queens when he doesn't date them. Because he did say he fucks them, but that's not dating them. He ain't married them. He ain't wifed them up. None of that shit. He ain't built no families with them. He said he fucks them. These are his words. When I pointed out that I do like them, there was no, oh my bad, or none of that shit. It was on to the next one. Well, y'all look like y'all beat women. Y'all look like y'all ain't got no job. All this other fuck shit.
But yet still sexualizing black women for their own pleasures by saying, well, I'm bisexual and I have sex with them when I feel like it with my boyfriend. But you got a panel of men saying, I want a woman that I know is going to be home and I wear the pants of my family. But they in the chat room cheering on the black women so that they can find a way to fuck them with their boyfriend. Like, how does that make sense?
Allegedly. We don't know if that shit happened or not.
Well, hey, it is, yeah, you're right. Allegation lane.
Just like they don't know if the shit they said is true. If they don't know, they could just say it.
And they did just say it. And beyond them just saying it, they tried to go and backtrack it and come back like, I'm unsubscribing because You know what? They talked about me, and it's a
And
roast.
keep in mind,
I'm like, huh?
but keep in mind, all I've done was ask why it was okay for those men to ask me that question. And then later, well, we're gonna play it. But so far, all I've asked is why is it okay for those men to stereotype us like that and say the things that they said?
But you can't stereotype. And I know this is a sticky, icky conversation because it deals with a lot more than just being black women. It has everything to do with sexuality, orientation, everything. And I think that they played on that so much that my feelings is hurt because it's like, wow.
And I just want to point out, I'm not gonna call these men out their name like they did. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna make fun of their sexuality. Don't have to do that. I'm gonna say what the fuck I said last night, and I'm gonna stand on it, and I'm gonna keep standing on it. Cause the shit that they did was foul. Y'all were able to say what the fuck y'all wanted to straight men in terms of generalizations. But then when I bring up the fact that you're gay, and if we don't like black women, y'all don't either, cause y'all don't date them. It shouldn't be a problem if we don't like them either, cause y'all don't. And that's the issue for me to point that out. Didn't say nothing bad about y'all. I just pointed out that's what y'all are.
And
You
to
can
be
say you're bisexual all you want to, but you still sleep with men. You prefer men over women. You didn't say you were in a relationship with them. You're in a relationship with the nigga that was hollering behind you this morning.
and to be
It,
fair,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't
no bitches in the background.
and to be fair, it wasn't about the whole purpose of not liking women. It was a point that they were trying to make about black women. And it's like that's not what they were saying. They was speaking in general about the situation. The colors. I'm getting sidetracked.
And we were asked that question though. We were asked the question based on what a celebrity said, and we said we agreed that Asian women were more submissive. And in the midst of that conversation, several black women said that they weren't submissive to black men. They called in and some more stuff. So it's not like we made this up. We
It's
heard
not
it
like
from
we
the
made
horse's
the
mouth.
panel. It's not like we made the panel either. The panel was made from the content creator, but it is what it is. I mean, sometimes we gotta wake up and smell the roses. And like I
So let's
said,
just point out how these gentlemen went from us saying that we agree that Asian women, and we gave a specific group. We said Asian women were more submissive, not white women, no other type. We said Asian women, based off their culture and how they're raised. We said that, so we had a specific reason behind it, and that turned into we got mommy issues and all the other
I
shit. And
believe it
like
was
I always say, the responses they said to me are no different than what I hear from black women all the time when I say shit that they don't like. And my point to these gentlemen was, okay, if you can say whatever the fuck you want to me when you hear me say something you don't like, why can't I say the same thing? Why can't I say some shit that y'all don't like? I mean, why can't I just throw out stereotypes when y'all said the shit that y'all said? And I didn't throw out any stereotypes towards you niggas at all. I just pointed out you niggas don't like black women either. You can tell me about how many kids you got with them and all this shit. You don't like black women either. They wasn't enough to make you stay with them. So what are we arguing about here? Neither one of us, none of us like black women. What's the problem?
and it's mighty funny that they was upset about the fact that Huggy said that. Well, excuse me, Huggy, I did throw your name in it because the conversation came up about Wesley Snipes, and it came up by the content creator herself that brought up that question, and Huggy agreed, and Money Boy agreed. But it's funny the next morning, these other gentlemen that's supposed to be for the strong black woman comes against my character as a woman, and what I
Well,
don't know.
you're not the strong black woman they were talking about. It's only strong black
No, but
women
I'm just
that
saying.
don't disagree with him.
At the end of the day, I never came for their characters. I never spoke on their looks. I never said anything about them. But they woke up
Me
this morning
either.
on somebody panel to come and say something about me and how I look and say I was coming. I'm like,
Oh, let me point out the bitch ass niggas came under not one but two videos. Willow came under one. August came under another. Them niggas deleted their comments. They woke up looking for a fight, which is why I didn't give it to them. I'm not finna argue with you niggas.
And this is not dragging, and this is whatever they say. We gonna drag you, we gonna smoke y'all, and no, it's the point that we said what we said last night. Y'all woke up this morning just full of it.
We was sleep, but we was sleep, but your bitch asses still watched the video, didn't you? Watched the whole motherfucker. You sure did.
So I'm replaying. So the purpose of this review is because when they woke up out of their sleep, they claim that we said they had sexual transmitted disease. They just said a whole bunch of shit that we didn't even really say.
Keep in mind, we went live as soon as the other live ended.
So it's the narrative for me. It's the narrative for me, especially when y'all said that we felon YouTubers and y'all big and this. If y'all so big, do y'all. But at the end of the day,
if y'all are so big, show y'all motherfucking subscribers. Because at the end of the day, all of us are monetized, player. Y'all don't know how I get my money. I don't know how y'all get y'all's. Y'all may think y'all need. Y'all may think I don't need all the views like y'all to meet the threshold, people. Surprise. Right. Before I was monetized, my supporters supported me, gentlemen. And they supported me when I wasn't talking about Nicki Minaj all day, gentlemen. I can actually talk about real world issues, gentlemen, not Nicki Minaj, all 600 of my motherfucking videos. That Asian women were more submissive than black women, and that turned into us not like.
I'm returning back to the audio. Excuse me, I just pushed play.
Black women at all.
Hey, room checker.
And it is amazing how the LGBT community can just say what the fuck they want to say to us. So it's okay to say to us because we say we want submissive women. Y'all sound like y'all beat women, but I can't make a joke about them sounding like they may be homosexual. Is that the world that we're living in 2020? Because remember, they said everything they said was jokes. So why is when I aim back at them, what I say ain't jokes? Why can't I say y'all sound like y'all suck dick? But y'all can say I sound like I beat women. See how that works? Y'all get to say inflammatory shit, but when I say something bad, y'all act like some bitches and go into, oh, he's attacking me mode. That's what women do.
Not even going to attacking mood. They went to manipulation tactics. I'm unsubscribing. They dragged their platform because they said something about us having sexual diseases and this and that. Like that's not what was said. That's not what was said.
They have hearing and comprehension problems.
The conversation was very mature and
respectful. I did not disrespect their sexuality at all because I don't care about that. I care about your actions. Y'all actions make y'all some bitch ass niggas to me, not the fact that y'all suck dick.
I don't know if they do it from the back, but yeah. Nobody came for them. So let's explain what's considered as a roast. Question. Is it saying something disrespectful? Saying disrespectful things purposely to hurt and slander a character.
You know, all these folk definition of roast is different. I simply asked questions and I was accused of dragging these people. Asking questions and pointing out that none of us like black women. So if they don't like them and we don't like them, why are they ridiculing us for not liking them when they themselves don't like them? That's what I'm not going to let y'all get away from. Y'all were sitting here telling heterosexual men that they can't stand a strong black woman while y'all can't.
Technically, it didn't start about something about not liking black women. That's not where it started from. That wasn't the discussion. It was women in general. They put a color and a race and a culture on it because based on where they
That's
are.
fine. And I ran with that narrative. But then after I thought about it, I'm like, hold up. These niggas don't even like strong black women either because they're not with any of them.
Until this morning when they thought about it and said, yeah, we have threesomes with them. What that got to do with the conversation that was being had last night with grown people saying that they were talking about relationships, not having threesomes and one night stands because all of a sudden this morning y'all woke up and say, oh no, we bisexual and we fuck black bitches.
And did this this ignorant motherfucker said, don't be worried about where I stick my dick. Well, sir, your conversation to us about talking about submissive women was about where we stuck our dick because you were concerned about if we like strong black women or not. I can't make like you niggas act like bitches. That is shit that women do. You can tell, you can be in our business. Then when we get in yours, don't worry about where I stick my dick. Well, sir, had you not started off with saying, oh, they don't like strong black women, we get it. We wouldn't have had this review.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Let's start the audio again.
In the world living in, because for me, for what Huggy said, I didn't take no, I didn't feel no type of way. I didn't take offense to it. I was like, well, maybe that's someone he ran into. Maybe that's what they are. So nothing wrong with being submissive or catering to your man, as they say, or whatever. But, it just turned into a whole weird situation. It just got.
They asking niggas if they got jobs and shit. Like, can I ask you, do you have AIDS?
No,
No, I'm just saying. They're like,
all right. That's what a nigga like me was at on like Kane.
But see what I said though. I said, can I ask you that based on you saying something that I don't like? Is it okay for me to stereotype you because I know you're gay and say that? Because we were stereotyped for being black men that said we agree that Asian women are more submissive. We got stereotyped. So I said, would it be fair for me or okay for me to ask that? But niggas act like they can't hear because they type something totally different. And Joy even write it down. She stops me and explains it to the slow people. She was like, so basically you're saying they stereotyped y'all. Yes. And I'm saying it wouldn't be right for me to use a stereotype against them just because I know they're gay. Like they did us.
Well, I'm speaking in the terms that I wasn't fair last night, even though that's me talking. But for the conversation to develop and people to run around and be like, oh my God, he said we had a sexual transmitted disease. He talking about our sexuality. This is happening. And this is from last night. The conversation that these people are referenced this audio or this video is because when it happened, I kind of had a knee jerk, like, ooh, like Trey. That's when I always say Trey. He's like, no. And then I had to think about it because the shit they was writing in another chat room was stereotyping black man. Like literally the worstest thing you can say about a black man, they were typing it in a chat room. But now we come on the live and Trey says what he says. I had to step back a little bit. Yes, being submissive. No, I had to step back a little bit. Like, I had to think about it like, damn, that is what they did to y'all too. We sometimes forget what black men have to go through because they got so many. I ain't gonna get in my political bag, but there's so many different vices that they got to deal with. You got to deal with the women, work, family, this LTBGTQ, RLTLC, all of that. As soon as they speak up, it's like, oh my gosh, did you hear what they said to me? Just like the young lady on the last video we watched. She wanted me to feel some type of way because Money Boy said,
does that not sound like Shelby? Do them niggas not sound like Shelby? Oh my God, they dragged us because we had a planned road session. Nigga, the conversation we were talking about had nothing to do with gagging and roasting. And how the fuck does telling us we hate strong black women has that gagging and roasting? How's asking a nigga if they got a job gagging and roasting? You looking at fucking based off what we said. How was saying a nigga got mommy issues gagging and roasting? How was asking a nigga if they hate gay people gagging and roasting? You stupid motherfucker, you.
To your man, as they say, or whatever. It just turned into a whole weird situation. It just got.
They asking niggas if they got jobs and shit. Like, can I ask you, do you have AIDS?
No, Trey.
No, I'm just saying that like the shit that they're allowed to ask is ridiculous because we can't say shit. Yes, they were stereotyping the fuck out of us for no reason. I just want to point out again, I said, can I ask you that? Because you say something that I don't like. Those were my specific words. I never intimated these gentlemen had it or anything. I gave a fucking example. You stupid motherfuckers, you.
You know what? I was just about to say, and all the people that was agreeing and saying, "Oh my God, that's so wrong," oh my God, that's included. Y'all included in that stupid motherfucking moment because that was just done.
Niggas have no comprehension.
Because you gotta go to the reference or the origins or listen to the video. It wasn't that fucking long, or they should have directed any and everybody to that. Instead, motherfuckers want to jump on panels and cry me a fucking river and I'm the content creator of the year, but yet and sure you crying about a fucking question? A question?
Content creator of the year. Content creator of the year that don't show their subs. And imagine Kevin Samuels not showing his subs. Imagine Tommy Sotomayor not showing his subs. Imagine Sadnetta not showing his subs. Brother Polite, Brother Sanchez. Do I need to keep going? Not showing their subs, but they successful YouTubers. Corey Holcomb, Crowder. You know, I can keep going on down the list. Hiding their subs. Why would you want to hide your subs? You successful. You tout your shit. You want people to see who you are. Leos are boastful. Niggas knowing about zodiac signs and shit. Fuck is wrong with you? You think I'm gonna come on the panel and argue with your dumb ass?
All right, we gonna stop.
For no reason, because we said something they didn't. Huggy and I've already. Our name is in the title, so it should be clear. I'm talking about Huggy and I. What's going on, Lawrence?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on my second phone trying to be fancy. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Don't be fancy now. You already got it.
You know, dope boy. So I was on my second phone trying to figure this shit out while we trapping.
Yeah, we told you. See, I was with you when you said you had a job. I saw you when you typed you was a dope boy. And I said you got some cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Yeah.
Now we're using the word sound because in the chat room, these same two little gentlemen, it sound like they do this to women. It sound like they ain't got no job. They sound like this. They sound like that. It's like, as soon as a motherfucker says, ask a question, what if?
Can I say you sound like you got AIDS based off you saying something that I don't like, which is the point that I was making for you slow motherfuckers again.
All right.
Y'all said all this about us based on us talking about submissive women. But we can't say nothing back to you motherfuckers because y'all are gay. Wrong nigga. Shit don't scare me. And since you told motherfuckers to unsubscribe from me, motherfuckers, I done gained subs. Keep trying, successful YouTuber who had they subs.
I'm a motherfucking content creator. All right, push play on our audio.
Yeah,
no, but I'm talking. I don't know if you noticed it, but that really stood out to me that some homosexual guys said y'all don't like strong black queens. We get it. Why they don't like women at all.
You have to say that because
Gabe, cut your YouTube off.
Oh shit! Sorry.
okay, what's okay? Yeah, so I guess this was another point of their argument. He called us some homosexuals. You kind of sort of are, based on how y'all present yourself. I'm confused. I don't know. What?
And cocaine accessories.
Yeah. Yeah,
no, but they said they're bisexual. But
that's still homosexual.
Exactly. Exactly. There's an element of bisexual into it, but they're more homosexual than bisexual. Because I repeat, it wasn't no bitch in the background talking shit this morning. It was just two grown ass men using female words. And cocaine accessories.
Yeah. Yeah,
no, but I'm talking. I don't know if you noticed it, but that really stood out to me that some homosexual guys said y'all don't like strong black queens. We get it. Why they don't like women at all.
Right. They want to imitate. Actually, that's even worse.
I don't know if they imitate them or not, but you can't tell me that I don't like strong black queens when you.
Once again, shout out to Huggy.
And even there, I was respectful as a motherfucker there, saying I don't know if they imitate women or not.
Once again, nobody's taking shots at them. It's just two homosexual men decided they wanted to get engaged in a conversation about strong black women. Women. So now we're here. Come on, G. Y'all.
Date men. You don't like them either. And if you don't like black women, why would it be wrong if I decided I didn't like black women, which was never said though? Right. Isn't the same guys that was asking, did you have a job? They said shit like we beat women, they threw tomatoes at us and all types of stuff. Said it sounded like you hated Joy Wallace and y'all ended off the show smiling when you had a blushing and smiling at the end of the show.
No, talk about.
But see, that's also a point I made when I went on that panel. Like, it's like it's the subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for it. Like if you're not a content creator, you don't understand what you're doing. And these same gentlemen were in the chat room calling themselves trolling me to my son. Are you a content creator? Do you make money? I'm a motherfucking content creator. I said, bruh, you do celebrity gossip. You talk about Nicki Minaj all day. Of course you're going to feel like you got
literally
one, but you hiding your son. I get it. I'm not knocking your hustle, but this is the problem with and I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to put this as a race thing, but as black YouTubers, because they always say black YouTubers, we can't go nowhere without somebody hating. There's no reason for them to say, y'all sound like y'all beat women. Like, I'm in the chat like, yeah, so where you get that from, sir? Like, what the fuck you get that from a whole conversation that they have?
From that, you can't ask, what if I say, what if you had, hey, but they in the chat room just filling their guts out. They get to say they throwing. I forgot about the tomatoes. They just throwing all kind of shit.
Rainbows, garbage cans, all types of shit. Yes, they were throwing rainbows and fruits. Didn't want to say they're not homosexual, they bisexual. As if that makes a difference in what the fuck I was saying. We do like women. We like women. We fuck them.
Which made it worse. Worse. I hate when I say worse. Made it worse.
It's not a word.
I know. When I do it, I was like, that's not a word. Words.
I like to use words.
I know. I every time I say worse, I'll be like, "Oop, yeah, no, not worse, worse. But yeah, that was the whole thing. Like now, y'all had a chance to wake up and think about it, and now all of a sudden, oh, we're bisexual. We have sex.
He drug us, but they the ones that brought being gay into the conversation. I was literally responding to this guy saying y'all must hate gay people,
Mm-hmm.
but I just elaborated my answer. Y'all brought that shit up. We were talking about women, not gay people.
All right, let me
Get your
stop.
panties out your ass, man. Everybody ain't coming for y'all.
At all. Just what? This felt
Now y'all can say I'm being disrespectful because I'm disrespecting y'all as men, as how y'all portrayed y'all stuff with y'all displays today. Nothing to do with you being with y'all sucking dick. I just gotta keep reiterating it. I don't care about your sexual orientation. We all know gay people. We all got them in our family. That's why I've never said anything disrespectful to Rello or you regarding that manner. And I'm going to continue to stand by that. I'm going to call y'all some bitch ass niggas now based on the shit that y'all have said to me and about what I said. What y'all said in comment sections and live chats. That's why y'all bitch ass niggas to me. Nothing to do with y'all sucking dick.
from the back. Continue.
Started off, you did it again, Huggy. Off a motherfucking community post of him saying, I wish I was in between all these women.
He surely the fuck did start this, Huggy. That's why I said they called.
Hey, and I still
community post.
I still want to be in the middle of those women.
I was making a joke when I said that, but yeah, you did start this shit and then went to something else because a lot of us as black women or black people can't handle the fact that, yeah, you know, I might date outside my race here and there. And yeah, I think this race might be more submissive. If you say the Asian is more submissive, if you got the black women on the panel saying, fuck that shit, I'm not, well, that's the point he made.
Exactly. Because it was said
in the fucking conversation.
That was you? The real you?
No, that was the
Okay. Okay, sorry.
Because it was said I ain't submitting to shit by several black women. So you can't be mad at us for believing y'all when y'all say this.
But let's just say I'm a pimp, what you gonna do about it? You can only dislike it, you can't stop me from being a pimp.
Well, they can say you beat on women and you have mommy issues and no job.
I'm tripping, man. I ain't got no mommy issues.
That's why I can't point out like I know.
Could we go back and say, okay, well, because you're the way that you are, you have traumatic issues. You got trauma. Keep in mind, I'm just asking questions because based on their lifestyle and the shit that they say, could I not go back and say they had some traumatic issues in their life to make them be the way that they are, meaning suck dick?
Mm-hmm.
Man could love his mom to death and go fuck 10 different bitches in a week. What is that supposed to be? Hey, Joy, let me drop the link for you.
And then
I guarantee you, remember how to be a player? He still loved his mom. I was dogging women every day.
Bill Bellamy. Sure in the fuck was.
And then at the end of it, they end up writing in the chat room to my son, shout out to Huggy, he's a good sport. Like, see, don't play on my head top like that. I don't play these kind of games. Like, y'all.
No, good sport or not, I find it very strange that people that don't date women at all are criticizing men who do, telling us we don't like strong black women. And I repeat, they don't either because they're gay.
See, I didn't know. I'm just not figuring out now that they were gay.
Is that 1 second reference today sexual preference, but not in a malicious, mean type of way. Just a point of conversation. Like, okay, so
Just the point of they don't like strong black women either, based on
mhm.
the fact that they're gay. If they're gay, that means they don't like strong black women.
I'm just pointing this out because I'm trying to figure out where they got dragged at. You know what? They did take the joke. Unfortunately, they ran to a community post to cry about it. That's the difference. I got smoke for them all day, but then ran. I'm unsubscribing. They was disrespectful. It was so much disgusting things that Money Boy Trey said. Now they say you said so much disgusting. What did you say, Trey? Is it an unedited version of that live? Because they said you said some disgusting things on that live,
They
sir.
can say I was borderline disgusting tonight, but I wasn't even disgusting. I'm just pointing out what these gentlemen do.
Terms they use, they say you was disgusting and child. I was like, ooh, child.
I'm just pointing out what these gentlemen do. That's it.
You know, there was a point yesterday where everything was like, all right. At the end, I think. Almost. Do you guys feel that? Or is that just me?
Everything I got right now. I don't give a fuck. I avoided. I had every opportunity if I wanted to go up there and argue with those gentlemen today, and I declined.
I'm glad you didn't. So
Nah,
glad.
I wanted to let them speak uninterrupted. Like I said initially, I started off in the chat talking to them while they were on the panel. Then I just left altogether and said I'm gonna let them get everything out that they need to. Then I go up there and speak.
So,
You know,
Gabe,
guys, if you're gonna set rules like that, you gotta play by the same rules. If it comes back the other way, I mean, I don't get why this is a big deal.
Because they get to hide behind the fact that they're gay for saying what the fuck they said to us.
That's
And when I ask questions to let them know how we felt in that moment, I'm somehow attacking them. I just ask questions about, okay, since I know this about your sexuality, would it be fair for me to use stereotypical questions about your sexual
It was
preference?
relevant in context.
Thank you. But they did like what women do and tried to play the victim.
That I didn't understand.
well, typically, actually, they
Actually, I do understand. The whole sector is just based on bullshit.
I don't know them guys. I don't know them guys like that. I just simply responded to the shit that they were saying to us. And it wasn't my show, so I couldn't go in depth like I wanted to while they were asking me that. I just pretty much responded to the one where the man asked, did we hate gay people? And I refuted that by saying, no, I've never disrespected your boyfriend, nor people that he visits on YouTube. So does that answer your question? I'm sure it did because he was expecting something different. He probably didn't know his boyfriend was once a fan of mine and was always on my motherfucking videos and always speaking to me and feeling them chats so much that he became uncomfortable with me and I started ignoring this nigga. He probably didn't know all of that.
Ooh, they coming after your ass tomorrow, boy.
I mean, all they gotta do is go back and look at my old videos and see how much that nigga was in my videos. Or go look at Phil in them old videos and see how much he was always speaking to me and laughing at my jokes. The nigga was laughing at my jokes last night until I pointed out that I'm cool with him, and then I became lame, but I was just the funniest shit ever a couple hours ago.
That's right.
All these niggas do that shit. They be fans until you say something they don't like.
You didn't say nothing they didn't like because they're not strong black women.
Apparently they feel like they are.
You know, honestly, it was the word. What was it? Obedient? Is that what you used? Or submissive.
Submissive.
Okay, forget submissive. Can we go with compliant? Is that a better word for them? I don't.
It had nothing to do with them. No, we were talking to a panel full of women that asked us our thoughts. The women didn't even keep in mind, Gabe. The women didn't even say this shit to us. It was
Exactly.
the men.
Yes.
And I gotta keep pointing out, one of the main women that was on that panel, Joy Wallace, ended up coming on our panel right after that live, having a great conversation with myself, Huggy, and Money Boy. So,
except for the Freemason part, it was all wrong. But
drama for what? They was over there in the chat saying Huggy wouldn't let the lady talk. Money Boy and Huggy drumping her. It's sad. It's this. All for the lady to come straight over here with us and have a whole conversation about politics once again, life in general. But here they are waking up in the morning, Mr. and Mr. I was asleep. I didn't see nothing. But let me get on the panel for 15 hours and talk about what I didn't see. All right, here.
And then talk about Nicki Minaj as usual.
Up all night writing underneath community posts, acting like fiends and like child joy.
I bet not argue with no male barbs. I bet not.
Don't have them bars come after me, sir. Hey,
I didn't say anything negative about barbs. I said I bet not argue with no male barbs.
None yet. It could have, but
how many straight niggas you know interested in Nicki Minaj like that?
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
It's Nicki Minaj is a cult following, so once you find your niche on here and you talking, and they gonna follow.
I'm not knocking that, but these gentlemen have been knocking us for being straight men, and then want to talk about what somebody else is doing. I don't know what y'all consider failure, but I consider failure. I can't talk about nothing but Nicki Minaj. If I don't talk about Nicki Minaj, I don't get views. I consider that failure. You riding that woman's back, sir. Both of y'all. Y'all are some fucking leeches off that lady's name, sir. Both of y'all. Y'all can't even talk about the shit that y'all do in y'all life and the experiences y'all go through, sir. Y'all talking about Nicki Minaj's video, and if somebody else's video looks like hers, and Nicki Minaj ain't worried about if somebody else's video looks like hers. Two grown-ass men are. Y'all think I'm supposed to talk to y'all and argue with y'all on a panel?
Ding, ding, ding. Give yourself a bell.
This is the last stretch of this video.
That's why I had to tell dude. That's why I called out his boyfriend's name when he said you ain't gay people. I said I'm gonna answer this. I said I'm cool with comedian Michael Allen and Rello with the T, which is his boyfriend. I said I'm cool with them. I interact with them daily. I've never said a foul word to them. I don't care about their sexuality. But you just out the blue gonna say I bet they hate gay people. Why would you say this? Because we're talking about submission.
Well,
Just out the blue, gonna say I bet YouTube off, Joy.
okay. And Joy, I hope you got a shirt on.
Yeah. That's when Joy Wallace hit the panel. So that was the last of that video. That's when Joy Wallace hit the panel.
Well, the last of it was where Joy said that she didn't feel disrespected by Huggy at all. Because that was one of the things those gentlemen were saying in the chat as well. He sounded like he just got it in for Joy Wallace. He sounded like he hate her. Why he don't like her?
All right,
she came up there and refuted it herself.
All right, so this is when Joy Wallace, shout out to her, just cooking with Joy Wallace. So let me just
out the blue gonna say I bet they hate gay people. Why would you say this? Because we're talking about submission.
Well,
just out the blue gonna say I bet YouTube off, Joy.
Okay. And Joy, I hope you got a shirt on. You know, we talk about titties. I'm in my garage. Hey. Okay. You know, we talk about titties. Hey, who was that Chit Chat? Yeah, it is. I ain't trying to entice nobody. I'm too old for y'all. Nah, I'm just. No, you're not old enough. Don't play. Ooh, girl. All right now. Oh.
Fucking Huggy.
I'm sick of y'all two already.
What y'all talking about anyway? Y'all.
Some of the
what y'all talking about?
Some of the comments that Huggy and I got for the things that we were saying. Like at some point, and I'm glad you're up here because they were trying to say that Huggy was being mean to you, and that he just hated women. And I was like, the way the show ended. But I'm like, the way the show ended, I saw the complete opposite. So what are these people talking about? No. Huggy wasn't real. That's a debate. It's a damn debate. People get shit fucked up sometimes. And you know, that's why I would get in trouble all the time because I'm very passionate about a debate. It's okay to agree to disagree. It's a damn debate. These are our opinions. He brings facts, I bring my facts, and we have to work that shit out. But Joy, can I say something to my friend Joy? You can't call people a Candace motherfucker.
Money boy. Private jet flights overseas. Damn pieces coming back to me.
All right, well, that was the end. That was our conversation, guys. Gabe, you got any words you want to?
I'm trying to figure out where I dragged anyone or accused anyone of having STDs or even saying I wanted to know. I gave an example. Once again, you stupid motherfuckers. Whoever's offended by the term stupid motherfucker, you must be a stupid motherfucker.
They're also offended about the Jaeger.
Oh, yeah, they were definitely upset about the Jaeger. Oh, my God, that came up. How dare you accuse her of being white before you even talked to her?
That was
because it was a fucking joke. Again, all these motherfuckers claim to be comedians, but they don't understand jokes.
That wasn't even like a jab. That was like a
thing. Niggas don't drink Jägermeister unless we with our white friends.
Thank you. I've never seen it.
If she is, we know she's black, but then they gonna say that shit. But these folk demanded that she show her hand and accuse her of being of several other people. Boy. But yes, I think I proved my case that I wasn't disrespectful to them gentlemen until tonight, after they got to say what the fuck they wanted to all day. I ain't no problem with it. I'm gonna speak my piece like I did last night, and then I interviewed Joy Wallace. So I didn't even dedicate an entire video to you niggas for y'all to say y'all got dragged. But y'all watched the whole interview because y'all were quoting some shit that I said in it. Y'all niggas are still fans.
I didn't know that.
They watched the whole motherfucking interview.
They had to
have. Fans.
Well, yeah, we're gonna drag this one out. This is purposely good.
We came in, we swore, we conquered. We hit them up. I don't know what to say. I actually went harder on Chubb's whole ass than I did them. And just because I'm sick of this bitch. Okay, she's not a content creator. But I no Trey, I ain't gonna cuss no more, I think. She's not a content creator, but she thinks she can just hop up around on everybody's shit and say what the fuck she want to people, and in people's chat saying what the fuck she want about people, and nobody can say nothing. Wrong, but you knew that.
Right.
That's why your stomach look like an oatmeal cream pie, bitch.
Trey.
Hit the button.
All right, Gabe. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, guys. It's been
Thanks
fun.
for that history lesson, sir.
No, I really appreciated that.
Educator first.
I'm gonna go back and look at some of those little roasts they be having.
Yeah, you know,
I kind of knew he was gonna go there though when he disagreed with mine because I know about the roasting being an honor.
yeah, watch the
I didn't
old
know about the
Irish Club
Comedy
ones and then
Central
watch the
shit.
Comedy Central ones. It's just like there's a different feel.
And no, I get where you're coming from because even at a wedding, when your home somebody, I was gonna say homeboys, but when your family or somebody come up to give you a toast, they
Yeah, like
gonna,
a best man speech.
throw a jab or two in there, like, yeah, they my best friend. But I remember when we went out, girl, you was drunk, you threw up, and everybody started laughing. Now I know that's what's considered like a roast. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm just saying, Urban, the same lady that said it was disrespectful for me to say she got nice titties, meaning they were big, was online in front of 150, 100, maybe two. We'll just say anywhere between 150, 200 people. She was live, shaking her titties and her ass and showing her oatmeal cream pie stomach. But that wasn't disrespectful. She didn't give a damn if it was married men in the chat, but none of that. She didn't care. These people are confused out here and they got me fucked up. I don't bother you motherfuckers. I wasn't talking to you gentlemen. I was up on the panel talking to women. The women were engaging with us. The women weren't offended. You bitch ass niggas were. And Shelby, your bitch ass.
Money boy, trade. Money boy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn pieces coming by the